they do not belong to one another, to each other. That's the problem. So whoever are you, you have to have at least faith in this. If you are hungry, you know it's suffering. When others are suffering because of hunger, won't you come forward to serve them? That's the idea. Sri Ramakrishna's divine consorts, Sri Sarada Devi, our Holy Mother, she was asked by her disciple, Mother, how can we carry this message of love and divinity out to the non-believers, atheists, Nastik, those who are Nastik? How can we talk to them? How can we talk to them? So mother's advice was very simple. She didn't read this, say, Bhagavad Gita, particularly this sloka or the idea contained in it, but out of her own experience, she gave out this unique message. A Nastika has also hunger. He wants to satisfy that. When he meets a person who is hungry, would he not feel tempted to serve him with a morsel of food? And the devotee says, yes, Mother, he should. Then other sufferings are his sufferings. He may be an atheist. Others' happiness becomes his happiness. Isn't it? Well, yes. Then what remains? He is a yogi. A very simple thing. He is a yogi. So a yogi paramo modo. We are astounded. I especially felt after reading that episode, how could she know? She did never say, that person, that atheist has become divine. Never. That person has become a bhakto. Never. Or a jnani. Seeing oneness in all is a quite different thing. But feeling others' happiness and sufferings is something unique. You may not have faith in any of the scriptures written for us. But if you approach person, even if you feel they are different from you, but you can equate with them your sufferings and happiness, your life's problems, then you become a yogi. It's a great thing. So dear brothers and sisters, this is a simple fact. This is a simple fact, but a great message. Try to feel for others. This feeling is all, and it would give you a peaceful life. Peaceful life. This feeling comes out of love. Then you gradually love those people. And maybe you may form a society. That's a great thing. In your own personal life, you try to inculcate this spirit of sacrifice, it comes out of your own feeling. I feel I should not talk more. You have your own programs. With these few words, I welcome you all to this great institute of learning, of spreading culture all over the world. This is nothing else but the culture that Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji and Holy Mother, they have left behind. That is that you have to belong to others. You have to belong to others for peace and happiness. Thank you. Namaste.
Swamiji, we are grateful to you for your message, and please accept our respectful naman for this message. Now I may invite Deputy Comptroller and Auditor General of India to kindly endow us with her words. Madam, please.
Adarniya Swami Maharaj Suparnananda ji, dignitaries present here, retired Deputy CAGs, Additional Deputy CAGs, Director Generals, serving officers of the Audit and Accounts Department, the Accountant Generals and the AGs, the DGs, and also past and present officers of the Office of the DG Central, Kolkata, and also dignitaries from the auditee institutions like several autonomous bodies, Inspector Generals, Principal CCITs, Customs and GST, and Income Tax, and other organizations who are present here today. Good morning and namaskar. It is indeed a very auspicious occasion, the 1st of January, the starting of the new year, and my new year greetings to all of you. It is also auspicious for all those present here today because it is also the Golden Jubilee of the Office of the DG Central, Kolkata. And what better way to celebrate than using this very special and auspicious place to mark the occasion. With the words of Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda, and the current serving secretary of the Ramakrishna mission, it is a wonderful way to start this Golden Jubilee year of this organization. I am very, very deeply honored and humbled that I have been asked to be here as the chief guest for this function. It is 157 years since the audit department, the Office of the Comptroller and Auditor General, has been here. And 50 years for this institution seems small in comparison to that 157 years of the organization. But this 50 years is indeed very unique, and I know that many of you present here are aware of that. It is the first office which has been dedicated exclusively for doing the audit of the central revenues and the central autonomous bodies and central expenditure, which has its own dedicated cadre, serving cadre of officers, which is not the case of any other DG or PD central office. And I think it is because of this uniqueness that you all have a very unique quality of having exceptional skills, talent and capability, and a sense of loyalty to the organization and also the purpose and objective it is intended to serve. It is very heartening that though several of you who have actually headed this organization are present here today. So I feel small actually being here in the presence of such illustrious people. And I'm sure that all of you have been led very ably by these illustrious people present here today. A very warm welcome and thank you for being here today. This office has served the nation and the department extremely well. Geographically, it's not just about the immediate area of Bengal or Calcutta that this office serves. It stretched out its reach to very vast areas. It has covered from in slow strides, it has picked up its strength and has been covering the audit of very vast areas of like the entire Northeast, all the 7 states in the Northeast region. It has a branch office in Guwahati now to take care of it. And it has also got the control or the mandate to do the audit of the Union Territories of Andaman and Nicobar from its branch office in Nicobar, in Port Blair. And another very interesting thing, which even I was not very conscious of, but this occasion reminded me of that, and that is that this organization is also a part of a larger international cooperation that the CAG does. And through a bilateral arrangement between the Government of India and the Royal Government of Bhutan, this office is doing the audit of the India-assisted hydroelectric power projects in Bhutan. And this is indeed very commendable. Like P.K. Singh has already mentioned, this office has been the lead office for revenue audit particularly, and I mean, he has reeled out a number of impressive statistics about how much they contributed. While statistics are important, I would like to draw attention to the fact, more than statistics, what I, sitting in Delhi, have seen and looked up to them is whenever we feel the need for somebody to show leadership or some office to lead the way in doing revenue audit, we look up to your office. And invariably, any of our teams which are set up for doing any performance audit or for preparing any subject-specific matter, preparing the guidelines or telling the other offices what to do, we look up to you to form teams and lead the way. And this is something indeed very commendable, and I really would like to congratulate all of you present here today who have at different points of time been a part of these small lead teams which have served the entire revenue audit wing very well. I would also like to mention that it is in the expenditure side, you have been auditing a number of renowned institutions. I mean, to just mention a few, like, for instance, the Victoria Memorial and the Satyajit Ray Film Institute. I mean, you have a number of these kind of famous institutions which you have been associated with as an auditor, and this is indeed a great job that you have been doing so far. The other thing which is happening of late and everybody is talking about, and that is a very transformational project of tax reform that the Government of India has initiated, and that is the goods and services tax which has been introduced. A lot of it is being said, a lot of it people are reading in the newspapers or hearing about. And in this context, we are, of course, looking at the DG Central Kolkata office transforming the way we do audit of such a transformational initiative. And a lot of preparatory work is already underway in this office. And we are again, like always, looking to this office to lead us and show the way as to how we should reorganize ourselves. This office has also for a long time been a leader in the field of information technology and the use of IT for the purposes of audit. It has not only been taking the data from the auditee organizations and trying to do a better job of the audit. It has also been using all the automation applications that have been developed by the department for improving and making our audit processes more efficient. And of late, the office has also become a pioneer in the field of doing data analytics. And again here, I must let you know how much the department looks up to the IT team of Kolkata office, who are already very familiar with the various data analytic tools and are showing us how to become more and more tech savvy and therefore do a much better audit. So I would like to congratulate this office for taking this initiative of doing work in the area of big data and data analytics. Apart from the fact that this is all about the audit that this office has been doing, but I also know from PK Singh that this office has taken a number of significant measures relating to the welfare of staff members and their development. And towards this aim, it has been making sure that it's a very inclusive administration, and it disseminates a lot of knowledge to and useful information to its staff. It has used very effectively the communications through emails and other technology tools, and it has done something like the digitization of service books. It tracks a lot of the entitlement of the staff through the administrative wizard application. And another thing which really made me feel that this was a very good initiative is that this office has a system of giving a copy of the service book, providing a a copy of the service book to all the retiring officers. And I know how much you all will value it and help you to recall your wonderful days in the department and use that information as pensioners as and when the need would arise. This is indeed a very wonderful initiative. It has also been an office where a lot of in-house service training programs are conducted, and again we have relied very heavily on this office for educating and training all our officers and staff. In addition to all this, I also know that Kolkata office is not just all about work, but it is also a very culturally enriched office. It's famous for the talent that is available and which is encouraged and allowed to bloom and blossom. And this is something, again, which is very essential for an all-round development of all of you. This Golden Jubilee celebrations gives us an opportunity not only to just look back with pride, and which deservedly is something to feel very proud about, but also to look forward